So I start kind of, do a double take and look, make sure no one's watching, because look like I lost my mind. I want to welcome you back to Is God Active? We are live on location where 14 years ago, our company was awarded the masonry contract for this bank. Now, we didn't actually do it because we got purchased and bought out before we were able to do it. The new owners did this bank. As the bank was just about near completion, the new owner called me up and said, "Hey, Luke, we got an issue. We got an issue with the exterior. It's not looking as nice as the contractor wants it, and it might even get failed." And so I said, "Oh, okay, sure. We'll do what we can. We'll go and take a look." He said, "Yeah, we've had guys go there, wash it, do different things. Nothing's changed." Now, in masonry, the exterior is, obviously everything that everyone wants to see, a nice exterior. And because it was done in weather like this, we got snow, we got wind, we got cold temperatures, we got some melting. All those things kind of enhanced, let's just say, the problem. And so the building was just a mess. It was smeared, it was color variation. And so when we got to the job site, my dad, who has lots of experience, my cousin, who has a keen eye to, good work, we got to there and our optimism left. We were like, "Oh no, I don't know. I don't think we can actually fix this. What can we do? Maybe we should this needs to start over." And so we were looking at the project, and the owner representative came by, and he was there. And he says, "Oh, so you guys are the A-team kind of thing, eh? And you're going to be able to help us out?" And so, you're going to kind of give that level of confidence. "Yeah, oh yeah, no, this is my dad. He's got years of experience, and as you can tell, he's been around the business for a long time, and so he's here. My cousin, well, he's got, he's had also years of experience, and he's got a keen eye to quality work, and myself, so we're going to do the best we can." But inside our hearts, we knew that, I don't know if we can do anything. So the three of us, we prayed. We said, "God," James 1 says that if anyone asks, you'll give them wisdom, and you'll give it to them freely. So we just prayed, "God, can you do this thing?" And then we got to work. Well, I went to a supplier, had to get a few things, had to get some tools, some supplies. And as I was there, just grabbing a few things quickly, on the counter, as I was going to pay, there's this box of gloves. And I'm like, "Well, that's kind of an interesting set of gloves." I'm like, "Yeah, that's kind of neat." So I grabbed a few pairs, took them with me, and got back to the job site. When I got them, I put the set of gloves on, got up there, and I started taking it, kind of trying to scratch, rub the walls, and trying to clean some of the joints, and nothing was working. But by chance, the tips of my fingers were just on the edge of the thing, and as I was rubbing it was rubbing on the masonry, and I saw like a clear line in there. So I took that off and I just rubbed my hand on it, and it was just like an eraser. It was like when you rub your finger through a dirty, dusty coffee table. Also, there's a clear line, and it was like, it was happening on this masonry. What? So I start kind of, do a double take and look, make sure no one's watching, because I look like I've lost my mind. And I start rubbing the walls, cleaning it perfectly. I quickly run over to my dad and my cousin, and I said, "Guys, you're not going to believe this. Look at this." Rub the wall. They're like, "What? That's not heard of. That's impossible." They put the gloves on. We rubbed the building with our hands in these special gloves that I just picked up that no one had ever seen or used or done before. We rubbed it, and we cleaned this building to a T. The owner representative shows up, and he drives in, and he comes in, he gets out of his Tacoma, his blue Tacoma, and he looks at it, and he goes, "What did you guys do? What did you guys do to the building?" Well, we wanted to say, well, what we did to the building is we came up, well, you can see we've got years of expertise, we've got eye to perfection, we've got skill, we've got tools, we've got product. But the reality is, we didn't do any of that. I said, what we did is we prayed. It was bigger than us. When I put these gloves on, by chance, I picked up at this hardware store. They just wiped it off like it was nothing. So God provided this crazy miracle. I was like, what? How's this possible? Well, you might be asking yourself, well, how's that possible? Well, there's a text in the Bible. There's a text in the Bible that comes out of Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 36, 25 to 27. Well, I'll just read 25 and 26. It says, "Then I will sprinkle clean water on you, and you will be clean. Your filth will be washed away, and you will no longer worship idols. And I will give you a new heart, and I will put my spirit in you. I will take out your stony, stubborn heart, and I will give you a tender, responsive heart. You might be asking, wow, okay, well that's a real nice story, Luke. So God fixes this silly little building, but what about my life? What about all the stuff that I got? What about all the smears and the life story that I have, all the stuff that's happened to me? What about that? That's not fair. Well, I'd like to switch that question and say, if God would care enough about this building that he would make it so that a rubber glove would wipe away something that acid and detergents wouldn't even take out, how much more would he want to do in your life? What would God want to do in your life? I would invite you to allow God to do the work, give you that heart of flesh, take out that stubborn heart. I also want to invite you to join us next week as we look at the question, is God active?